what time it is. Emerald Eats, where we get to highlight amazing places to eat in our area.
Yes, and joining us are friends of the show, Kevin Benner and Sean Russo with Lakehouse Bellevue. Hey, welcome back, y'all.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us back.
Oh, so good. So before we dive into all the cooking, we want to talk about the menu a little bit because it does change. So talk to us about how often it changes and how that defines the restaurant.
We change with the seasons, so there's two big changes, and we just did our second one, and we'll also change again in the spring going into summer. And then there'll be small ones throughout those seasons as far as what produce comes and what different meats we can get. So we just went into our winter menu, and we have a lot of great winter pastas on there.
Nice.
We wanted to show you one of those today.
Cool. What are we making today? What kind of pasta?
Today we're making Cappelletti, which is the name of this shape. It means like a little cap, so it looks like a little hat.
I was going to say, it looks like a little hat.
Little hat. And this is filled with mortadella, which is kind of like a bologna, but like really elevated, high-end. Some potato, ricotta, lemon zest, nutmeg. It's a very traditional filling for this time of year in the Emilia-Romagna area, which always kind of stuffed with that mortadella. So we usually like to be a little bit more veg forward in the rest of the year, but this kind of cold months, it's kind of got to rely a little bit more on the meat and cheese when that's what's available for us right now.
Nice. You guys always bring the most different, I was going to say strangest, they're not strange, the most creative sort of noodles that I personally had not seen before, so I'm excited to try.
Like
What's the first step?
So the first is the brodo.
Yep. So we blanch these, like the Cappellettis, ahead of time in some salted water. And then for your sauce, you're gonna do a Parmesan brodo, which means broth. And to make that, we use our Parmesan rinds of the cheese. And we'll cook that in some water, bay leaf, and peppercorns for a couple hours, strain it out, and then you're left with the base for the...
I didn't know you could do cheese in a broth.
Yeah, you can take the rind and throw it in a soup too, or if it's sauce, and it'll just melt down and give your soup a little creamy finish to it, which is really nice.
Yum.
So yeah, next step, we'll just hit it with some kosher salt, season it, and this is a really nice butter that we got right here. It's really special. It's made from whey, which whey is the byproduct of when they make cheese. So when they make the Parmesan, they take the whey and then make butter from that. So rather than just making it from milk, they're making it from the cheese byproduct. So it's
even more decadent.
Yeah, more decadent, cheesy, really rich, really unique. Haven't seen it in very many places, so really cool. But yeah, we'll just melt this cheese down, hit it with a little bit of the starch water. This is the reserved water from the pasta that you cook in, so that starchiness will kind of thicken up the sauce a little bit.
Beautiful.
Yeah. You can
No way.
Yep. Hit it with some fresh herbs. These are chives.
Look at that.
Nice.
So chives are similar to green onions, right? But why are they better in pasta than...
It's more mild than green onion, so it's kind of like the most mild you'll get of an onion. So it's not like overwhelmingly strong, you know? It just kind of gives a little bit of a savoriness to it. Yeah, we're just kind of tossing this, coating everything in it.
Beautiful.
All those cute little hats in that pan.
Cute little hats, yeah. Here we have some Italian cured black olives, which are also in the filling. Kind of gives it that nice, like, little brininess to it. A little extra flavor.
Nice. What's your favorite seasonal dish right now?
I think this one actually, this might be one of my favorites right now. I was really happy with like the simplicity of it, but how delicious it came out as well.
Beautiful.
I really like our veal ragu right now. That's
that sounds really hearty too.
Yeah, and that's been like one of our best sellers, and we make that with a red wine pasta. So we replace the water that you would have in the pasta for making the dough with red wine. So it's kind of got like a really richness to it. Here we're finishing with some pickled pistachios. So just regular pistachios that we just put in your typical pickling liquid. This kind of gives the pasta a little bit of acid because it's so fatty and rich with the butter and the cheese and all the meat and everything. That little bit of acid kind of gives it a nice. And then just finish with some creamy Parmesan, shaved.
Beautiful.
I like the shaved. It kind of just gives it a little bit more.
I really appreciate how elegant you make everything feel, which I think is what makes the restaurant so fun to visit, because when you go out to eat, you want it to feel special.
Yeah, that presentation. I mean, like there's cheese tweezers.
Cheese tweezers, yeah.
Cheese tweezers. Beautiful. Am I ready to take maybe a little bite here?
In there. I want to try some of these pickled pistachios.
Yeah, let me hand these to you.
So intrigued.
Here, I'm going to give you these olives if you'd like as well. All right. Is this like a jump right in, or can I cut it?
Jump right in. Yeah, cut it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you can, if you want to eat the whole thing, go for it, but you can cut right into it, yeah.
Are
I normally
pickling nuts common?
I wouldn't say so, but you can pickle
so
anything, really. It's,
creative.
yeah, it's kind of it's kind of fun. You know, it's different. Yeah.
Ooh, that's so good and cheesy.
Yeah. Very rich.
These nuts are good too.
They're really good.
Good. Can be like a fun little snack too. Pickled nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So as I was mentioning, we always get to learn these new fun pastas that are available for people to try. But I have to know, what kind of pastas did you guys grow up eating?
Spaghetti and meatballs probably
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Same.
yeah. Even here, me too. I didn't grow up eating fancy pasta like this, but just
Yeah.
my grandmother's home cooking from Italian family. So, but still more traditional. 5-hour sauces and holiday stuff like that. But yeah, definitely my grandma's sauce with meatballs
All the
and
good
pastas.
stuff.
Yeah, that's very special.
That's the best.
Kevin and
Nothing beats
Sean,
that.
thank you so much for coming
you.
by
Yeah,
today.
thank you.
Yeah, we'll put some more information about the Lakehouse Bellevue up on our website, fox13seattle.com/Studio 13 Live.
Oh, and this really was so delicious. Thank you for that.